So now, as we completed the book explanation part, now we will go into the textbook exercises. Okay, children, open page number 7. The girl who hated books. Okay, Meena did not know the meaning of her name because she did not read and find out. She forgot to find out. She disliked her name. She did not take care to ask. So, what is it? She did not read and find out because she hated books. When Meena's parents tried to read out to her, she would listen carefully. She would get lost in the stories. She would cover her ears and say that she hated books. She would thank them. So what did she used to do? Yes, she would cover her ears and say that she hated books. Max always stayed on top of the books rather than below them as it was more comfortable. He could see everything better. He loved to climb up. He was scared of books falling on him. So he was scared of books falling on him. Okay, children. Now turn the page. Okay. Using grammar. The present continuous tense is used to talk about actions and situations that are going on at the moment of speaking. So, present continuous tense means the things which are happening now. Okay. The verb is used in ing form like playing, walking. So with the verb they are adding ing form, and we use I, is, am or before or are before the verb. So see here we use am, is or are before the verb. So I am walking to school. They are walking with me. So here you see before the verb they, here it is are and here it is am before the verb. So now look at the pictures and answer the questions using the hints. Use the present continuous tense. So what is he doing? He is watering the plants. What is the man doing? Water plant. He is watering the plants. What is the lion doing? Chase the hare. It is chasing, chasing, chasing the hare, hare. It is chasing the hare. What game are children playing? They are playing hide and seek. Okay, children, sorry for writing like this. Okay, I don't have place. You should write in your classwork. Okay, you have to write all this in your classwork. What game are children playing? They are playing hide and seek. Okay, children, you can write it here or you can write in this place also. Okay, if there is no place here, you can write it here. What is Lena doing? She is helping her mother. She is helping her mother. Okay, children, it is chasing the hare. They are playing hide and seek. She is helping her mother. Okay, children, sometimes there are both main and helping verbs in the sentence. So sometimes there are both the verbs, like the main verb and the helping verb. The main verb shows the action and the helping verb comes before it. Okay, main verb means it shows the action and the helping verb comes before it. It helps the main verb. It does not show the action. It just the helping verb will only help the main verb, but it will not show any action. Okay. They are eating lunch. The main verb is eating, but it is helped by the verb are. Okay, see, they are eating lunch. The main verb is eating, but it is helped by are. Okay, Meena is looking for Max. The main verb is looking. The main verb is looking, but the helping verb is is. The helping verb is. Okay, children. In these sentences, circle the main verbs first and then underline the helping verbs. Okay. Now first we will circle the main verb. The cat is climbing on the shelf. So here climbing is the main verb. Okay. And is the helping verb. The rabbit is nibbling the legs of the table. Here nibbling is the main verb and is the helping verb. The monkeys are tearing the curtains. Tearing is the main verb and are is the helping verb. An other work is marching about. So marching is the main verb, is the helping verb. Meena is enjoying her book. Enjoying is the main verb, is the helping verb. So here climbing, nibbling, tearing, marching, enjoying, all these are the action, and is, are, is the helping verb. They don't show any action, but they are verbs. Okay, children. We use the simple future tense for actions that will happen in future. So the things which happen in future, we will use simple future tense. The word will is used when we talk about future, tomorrow or next week. When we use tomorrow or next week, we use will. We will do chapter 7 tomorrow. See here, will. So when we do anything like tomorrow or the next week or next year, something which we do in future, then we use will. Okay. You can use I shall instead of I will, or we shall instead of we will. So you can use I shall instead of I will, and we shall we can use we will. Okay, we can. So now we have to complete these sentences. Complete these sentences with shall or will. My uncle dash gave me a watch next year. My uncle will, WILL, will give me a watch next year. Manju and her sister will wear their new clothes tomorrow. Will, WILL, will. Rohit will be 9 years old in December. Rohit will be 9 years old in December. I will get up early morning. I will get up. I will get up early morning. We will have a holiday. We shall have a holiday next week. Okay, children. We shall have a holiday next week. Next, using words. We can form the word opposites of words by adding some letters. So by adding some letters, we can make the words opposite words. So they are known as prefixes. Okay, they are known as prefixes. And at the beginning of the words, look at these word pairs: kind, unkind, like, dislike, pure, impure, complete, incomplete. So here un is added, here dis is added, here im is added, and here in is added. So when anything is added to the word, then it is called prefix. Okay, children. Now here we have few words. Make the opposites of these words by adding un, im, dis or in. So it is unclear, unclear, unclear. Untidy, untidy. You should add un. You should add un. You should add Impatient, im, you should add im. You should add in for incorrect. You should add im for impossible. You should add dis, disobey. You should add in for invisible. You should add un for unsure. Okay, so clear means it is clear. When it is unclear means it is opposite of clear. So tidy, untidy is the opposite. Patient, impatient is the opposite. Correct, incorrect is the opposite. Possible, impossible is the opposite. Obey, disobey is the opposite. Visible, invisible is the opposite. Sure, unsure is the opposite. Okay children, hope you understood the exercises and grammar. Thank you children. Sorry children for the mistake. Okay, here it is not will. I shall get up early in the morning. shall, shall. I shall get up early in the morning. Okay children, sorry for the inconvenience. Thank you. Hope you understood everything. Thank you.